Welcome once again to one of our special programs here on the Barron Network as we look at a slice of life here at Bradley Central High School. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. Talk today, probably one of the best looking interviews I had in all the interviews I've done over the years, but talk with the cheerleaders here today from Bradley Central High School. We've got a bunch of girls. I'll just let you go down the row here and introduce yourself and who you are. And these are all seniors, by the way, folks.
I am Caitlin Messer, and I cheer for the Bradley Central football team, and I'm a senior.
I'm Kiki, I'm a senior.
I'm Trinity, and I'm a senior.
I'm McKenna, and I'm a senior.
And you're all football cheerleaders, which
Yes,
also
sir.
means you'll cheer for wrestling.
Yes.
The wrestling season rolls around, but right
Yes,
now
sir.
we're in football. But we're here to talk about a very special event coming up here the 14th. That's Saturday week. We're doing this on Thursday, the week before. Tell us what's going to happen. I'll start with you right here. You tell us what's going to happen and where's it going to be.
It's going to be in the Bradley gym, and we're going to have girls from potty train to middle school cheering with us. We're just going to kind of guide them through cheers to get them ready for the October 18th game to cheer with us.
So that's what they do. I forgot about that. Every year, the group that comes in and participates in one of our home games, October the 18th. Who is that? Who do we play that day? You know off the top
Red
of your head?
Bank.
Who?
Yeah.
Red
Red
Bank.
Bank.
Okay, so they'll get you on the field and cheer with you guys at that point. And I've seen them spread all down the field there. How many do you normally, Kiki, how many kids usually show up to this? You have any idea, or is it vary? Or?
Usually we have about 20, 25 per each group. Yeah, there's quite a few that come out. We have
Usually
quite
like
a few
100
kids.
in total.
Yeah.
Usually like
Really?
150.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what can these young girls from potty train through middle school, what can they expect to find out about cheerleading? I'll start with you down there.
They'll expect to find out about our dances and some of our cheers and chants, and then they'll expect to, we'll have a lot of fun on the sidelines, and yeah.
And then that day it's 9 to 12, and then at 12 o'clock or so, when you get things sort of wrapped up, the parents will all come in, if they didn't stay to watch anyway,
Yeah.
come back in, and then they will see, what will they see at that point? I mean, with it,
They'll watch our demonstration that we will have them do for us,
so they can see what their little young...
yes, what they learned
Okay.
at the camp, yeah.
Okay. And how do they get registered for this? There's got to be a way to get set up for this.
So the application is on Bradley Central's main website on the webpage.
And is that BCHS
Yes,
Yes.
BCHS website.
website? Okay. And what's the cost per student?
It is $40 per cheerleader.
$40 per cheerleader. Well, let's talk about, have any of y'all attended one of these camps that Miss Moore's going to have before, when you were younger and small, and did you come to one of these camps or other camps? How did you learn to be a cheerleader?
Go ahead, Kate.
I mean, just got a big mouth or something? Fussed with your brother or
I
something?
had family who was a cheerleader, and
Oh, really?
I started cheering in 8th grade, and I cheered at Lake Forest Middle School, and I enjoyed it, so I tried out for the Bradley Bears.
And 4 years later, have you cheered every year?
Yes, sir.
And people may not realize this, but just because you're a cheerleader this year doesn't guarantee a spot on the team next year, does. You have to
Right.
try again
Yes, sir.
in front of neutral judges, not Miss Alistair
Yeah.
or Miss Morris.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
folks who have no connection to any of you that
Yeah.
judge
Yes.
how good you are there. What's one of the tough things about being a cheerleader? I know it's a non-contact sport, but every year during the season, I look down there sometime and somebody's in a boot or wraps on their knees or whatever. So, is it hard? I mean,
Physically, it's hard. and,
Yeah.
having a lot of self-control and
Yeah.
training.
Yes.
well, another thing people don't realize, unless they're a cheerleader or a parent of a cheerleader or one of the coaches of the cheerleaders, which is Jennifer Moore, and she have an assistant helping her.
We have
what's her-
two.
Tori Arthur and Shelby Satterfield.
Yeah.
Shelby Matthews now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shelby
Shelby
Matthews.
Oh, married woman now. Yeah, I was married to Austin there. But you don't wait till the start of school to start practicing. I mean, you're here. I come by here in the summertime.
Yes.
And you're out there and it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Where practicing.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You can't just show up. The day of school starts, or the day of the game. It ain't just like go out there. People think that's what we do on the radio. I just go out there on Friday night and turn on the mic and start talking, but it's not that way at all.
Yeah.
So you're the smallest one in this group here. You've got to be a flyer.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
That's the little girl that gets thrown up in the air and gets hopefully caught when the plate down. So you're on the base?
Yes.
Base?
Yeah.
Base? Do any of you tumble?
I
Yes.
You tumble?
Yes.
You tumble and you tumble? You tumble?
No, I don't.
You don't tumble? And the cheers that we use, I've talked to Miss Ister about it before and Miss Moore as well. She says a lot of times the seniors will come up with a cheer on their own. Is that something that
Yes.
you do? Does she assign it? Do you work together as a group to say, okay, here's a new cheer? Do you do one individually? or-
Sometimes we do it as a group, but it's called senior content, and
Okay.
each of us present our content and we add it to the list.
Okay, so your cheer may be used in a game somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
And maybe through the years there.
Yep.
You're all seniors. Question I love to ask. I'll start down here on the end with McKenna. What are you going to be doing when you're out of school, when you're out of college?
Hopefully, I plan on going and teaching when I'm out of college, and I don't know where I'm going to teach at. I'm going to try to stay local and hopefully stay in Bradley County system.
Any idea what level you're going to teach at, elementary or middle or school?
I did an elementary school internship last year with 4th grade, and I really liked it, but I'm going to try to do middle school this year and see what I
What
like
kind of
better.
subject would you like to teach if you were assigned a single subject?
If I was assigned, I think I would probably do like history or math or something like that.
Okay. All right, how about you there,
I want to
Trinity?
be a recreational sports therapist.
nice.
It's kind of like physical therapy in that aspect.
Well, there's a big need for that. Big need for teachers as well, too. Kiki?
I plan on being a labor and delivery nurse, so working in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, I got my scrubs on today actually.
Are you doing work now in intern?
I'm in a nursing clinical class in Miss Estrada's room, so I get to go and venture out and see what it's like to work in the field.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And you're dual enrolled here. Any of you other girls dual enrolled?
I'm
as well?
dual enrolled.
Yeah.
And so you're going to Cleveland State or Lee? Or?
Yeah, Cleveland State.
Okay, so
Well-
what are you going to do when you're
I'm
coming?
shut up right now. I'm planning on going to cosmetology school. I'm taking cosmetology classes right now with Miss Paula Deal here at Bradley Central, so I'm hoping to find a good beauty school to go to.
Maybe y'all can help me, you know. So it's a great thing to do. And let's talk again before we wrap things up here. When is the camp? Well, the camp is the cheer camp. They call it the kids cheer camp.
Yes.
Have one every year. Miss Moore, I think Miss Ister, she's involved with the basketball cheerleaders. But will she be there and participating in this? This is Miss Moore. Okay.
I think it's just a smart, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
I believe so.
Okay. And tell us again when it is, where it is, how much it costs, and age group and all that. if you
So again, that is Saturday, September 14th, from 9 to 12, and then it's kids that are potty trained all the way up until middle school, and it'll be here in our Jim Smitty Arena, and then it is $40 per cheerleader.
And each cheerleader also gets a shirt.
Yep.
will. This cheerleader gets a shirt.
Yes.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I can't imagine some little ones, you know, running around and doing their thing, but it'll be a lot of fun. So you should have a good turnout. And tell us again how to register for that.
You go to BCHS website and it's on the main page under Cheer Clinic.
Just fill out the information and you'll be registered.
Yep.
The morning of, if they're out of town, they come in here the day before, oh, I didn't realize tomorrow morning's the camp, they can come that day and register, I understand too.
yes.
Yes.
Just bring your money, write your check or whatever it
Yes,
is.
they can still
Yes,
fill
sir.
out the thing online.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, folks, well, there you heard it. Here is Slice of Life at Bradley Central as we talk to these cheerleaders and go out and support them. They'll be there Friday, going to every Friday night.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
You got to yell really loud. And the important thing is where you're going to eat at on the way up there, though. You're going to eat before you leave, or you're going to eat on the way, or
We
Getting
think
Chick-fil-A.
yeah,
So we're good.
somewhere up in Knoxville.
well, we like road trips, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to wrap things up here until next time. This is Gary Ownbey saying so long for now. God bless and go Bears.